This week's Michigan Lottery Excellence in Education winner is Alana Libano from Matin Elementary School. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I have a letter from your nominator that I'd like to read a portion of.
Okay.
Anyone who's met Alana will say the same thing, that she's a wonderful person with a large heart and a great sense of humor. She works hard, she shows up, and cares about the kids that she helps out on a daily basis. She's open-minded and listens without bias. She's a joy to be around and brings love and enrichment for the children that she helps out. She's also consistently buying books for the children to read out of her own pocket, just because she enjoys her job. Wow.
Yeah, that's all true. I love to read. It's always been something that has been a comfort and a joy for me. And I've always wanted to share that with the students. I know for some of them, reading starts off as a struggle, but any way that I can help improve not only their skills in reading, but also just the joy and the love of stories, being able to see themselves in stories and experiencing other people through stories. All of that is very important to me. And so anytime a student wants to read something in particular, I try to make it a point to get it if possible.
It's interesting because reading is one of those things where when you understand it, you love it, right?
Yes.
It's an escape.
Right.
What's that like for you when you see that child be able to read and really comprehend it all?
It's so exciting because that child now, no matter what's happening in their own life, they now have a place where they can go, maybe a favorite series, or maybe they have a favorite genre. They have something that, because they come to library every week, they know that they have a place where they can consistently find something comforting to them and something that they enjoy. And for honestly far too many students, it's sometimes hard to find that comfort and joy in some other places in their lives. So any way that I can offer them more compassion and more joy is something that I'm going to do.
I love that. And I understand that to keep students interested and engaged, you use hands-on tactile activities as part of reading. Tell me about that.
Well, I have my library sort of divided into the front half and the back half. So I have, all of our books and things. And then in the back, I have some tables and chairs set up like a classroom might be, because I think it's important for students to realize that reading isn't just about the books in front of you. There's a lot of parts of reading, and in order for us to read, someone has to write the books. So we explore books, we explore nonfiction text features, like right now we're working on table of contents and glossaries. So we're taking the time to take the books out of just their sit down and read them context and really dive in and take a look at them. We like to do poetry. I'll teach the students about different kinds of poetry and then say, go ahead, write any kind of school appropriate poem that you'd like to. For each season, I have a little paper tree on the wall in my room. And so for fall, we take some colorful paper leaves and we just do, write down your favorite thing about fall. Just small ways for them to see reading and writing incorporated in non-traditional ways that might interest and engage them.
It doesn't sound like your library is a traditional library either, is it?
I kind of hope not, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want my library to be a place where students know that when they come in there, they're there to read, to find things that are interesting to them, and they're there to come and see me once a week. The experience of them being in my classroom is hopefully part of what they remember about library is, oh, I get to go see Miss Libano today. I love having the students in there. And I try to make sure that the students' interests are met. So if they bring up a certain topic to me, I'm going to write it down and see what I can find if we don't have it in the library yet.
I love it. My teacher, when I was young, who instilled in me the love of reading, used to say, you can go anywhere in the universe with a book.
Or any other universe.
Or any other universe. Well, thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Alana receives a $1,500 check from the Michigan Lottery. and her class at Matin Elementary receives a $500 grant. Excellence in Education Awards, sponsored by the Michigan Lottery, providing more than $27 billion to public education since 1972.